Hi everyone. Thanks for tuning in today or any other day that you might choose to do so. If I'm sure most of you know me, but if someone has shared this video with you and you don't know me, I'm Joanne from Shraddha Yoga Center. So today we're going to do a yoga practice. Now this will be focused on leading towards a still calm place within ourselves as we're sort of becoming a little agitated quite often nowadays with the persistent lockdowns and so forth, and the presence of COVID in our world. It can have quite a disturbing influence on us, and it can be quite agitating too. All these feelings can come to the surface and affect our moods and our behavior in many ways, many strange and wonderful ways. So the point of a yoga practice really is to move toward a place of inner stillness and calmness that will give us the resilience that helps us to avoid becoming agitated, and that's really no good for our well-being on any level. So we can certainly have these feelings, and we can't deny it, we all do, but that's one thing, and it's another to be able to deal with them and to understand what they are and why they're coming, and how, and use the means by which yoga can give us to rise above them or to work through them. So nobody's perfect. We all have our foibles and our little idiosyncrasies, and yoga can be a wonderful technique to go within, because we can, at least we know that we can establish within ourselves a place of stillness, a place of calmness, acceptance of change, and all sorts of things like that. So we work on the inner level with yoga, and this practice in particular. We're moving and breathing and relaxing and activating our awareness, as in mindful practice. All that is inclusive in a yoga practice, and that's what we'll be doing. So welcome, and I hope you're all well, and I do look forward to seeing you in person when we can. But if you would like me to do more of these, please just let me know. I'm doing this one as a one-off, but if things persist, I'm very happy to do more. So just get in touch with me. That would be great. Okay, so I'm going to move back now so that you can see me lying on the floor. We're going to start the practice lying down, working towards a standing posture, as you know, and then we'll be lying down again to finish off. So just make yourself comfortable on the floor, and I'll get into my posse now. So I hope you can see me okay there and hear me. Lying as comfortably as you can on your back. It's always a nice place to start your practice, lying down, particularly if you feel any fatigue in your body or in your mind. It's really important to address that and not just jump into a very active practice. So we're lying here with the eyes closed softly. Feet on the floor. Draw your feet in. If you've got your legs outstretched, just draw them in and rest for a few moments, just with awareness. So Notice your body, notice your breath. How is your breath? Feeling in the body. Are you able to just start your practice with a sense of releasing unnecessary tension in the body? It's a great way to start. And then just have your feet hip-width apart, as I've said, and just start to move your knees from side to side, not all the way down to the floor, just like a rocking sensation from side to side. Just feeling that sensation in the lower back and the lower spine. And then coming to the center when you're ready, just a couple more maybe. We're not going to rush through a practice. We're going to do it nice and slowly and methodically. So come into stillness in your body. Then just lift your hands and forearms up and start to rotate both hands. Just rotate your wrists. You can have your hands open like I have, or you can close your fingers over your thumbs and rotate that way, whichever feels right for you. And then reverse the rotation. Easy breathing while you're doing this. Good, and then close your fists and just stretch your fingers. And relax and stretch. And then just let your hands float back down to the floor, nice and comfortably. Great, now bring your right knee into the chest and just hold it there a few moments. And then stretching your leg up and rotate your foot and back the other way. And again, bend your knee and place the foot down. So the other leg now, draw in and hold for a few moments just to acknowledge the stretch, and then unfolding the leg, rotate the ankle. You can hold anywhere you like or even not. You can just, if you're able to hold your leg up without supporting it, that's good too, rotating. Okay, in fact, you can even do this with your knee bent and relaxed like that, if that suits you. Lots of alternatives, lots of variations. So now put your foot down on the floor. So we're going to do a little bit of asymmetrical movements with the leg and the arm. Now relax your breath out. And then raise your right arm and your left leg. And lower. On the exhalation, when you raise your leg, feel the stretch. Don't overdo it, but just allow the hamstring muscle to stretch. And feel that you're moving your arm and your leg beautifully together. You're inhaling, so you're focusing on your breath, the same length as the movement of your leg and your arm. Great, then the other side. Breathing in, left arm back, right leg up and down. And you can do this if you like with the leg. You can bring the leg straight down if you feel you want that little extension of the leg. Breathing in, back, breathing out, lowering. One more, and just, you're not hurrying, your nice breath is flowing so that the movement can go with it. And lowering down. Okay. Feet in again, and this time just pause and just notice your body. Notice already any sensations that these movements and stretches have roused within your body. Just a moment of awareness. And then open your arms just low but beside the body, and bring your feet, leave your feet apart. And now inhale the breath and lower your knees, just drop them down. They don't have to go all the way to the floor. Turn your head to the left and then center, head into the center. Lower your knees to the left and turn your head right. So this is again just quite flowing with your breath. You're exhaling to the side, shoulders relaxed, breathing in to the center. You can pause for a moment and then you exhale. So you've just got that smooth movement. Let's do one more to the right and to the left. And then let the breath release. Bring your feet and knees together now. And we do a similar movement, breathing in and lower your knees to the right. Again, take your head to the left and just let the foot soles turn on the side. And again, you don't have to take your knees right down to the floor. This depends on your flexibility, of course, and that's okay wherever you are. Breathe in, feet go flat. Breathe out, take the knees to the left, head to the right. And lift up, inhale. This time we pause on each side for 2 counts. So we inhale and exhale to the right, head left, and hold. 1, 2. Raise. Try and keep your shoulder blades on the floor. Exhale and lower. 1, 2 counts. And inhale, raise. Now, stay with the arms where they are and draw your knees into the chest. Now we're going to do the same movement that we've been doing, but this time I'll just show you. Go to the right, head to the left, and as you go to the right, bring this arm right down. You can even just bend the elbow and rest the hand here. And then to come back, raise up and pause in the center. Exhale to the left and just bring this arm down, rest the hand just on the hip and open and raise. Bringing the hand to that position just eliminates any stress or overstretching in the shoulders. So you may not have to do that, but if it feels nice, if it feels better for you, then please do it. So breathe in and lowering to the right and hold there. Hold the position, relax your shoulders and take an inhale. Breathe out and then release the hand, come up. Breathe out to the left, head to the right, bring that right hand onto the hip and pause, relaxing your shoulders. Breathe in, breathe out. And then return with the inhalation. And then arms beside the body and lower your feet to the floor. Now, noticing your first response in this position now, and any response within your body. Eyes lightly closed, you just have to listen to me. You don't have to watch necessarily. Remember, this is inner-size rather than exercise, and this helps this whole process of having awareness within your body, helps us to move toward that place of calmness and inner stillness. And that condition within ourselves really does support us in wherever we have to have some resilience in these times, that we are conscious that our inner world is stable. Okay, so now rolling over onto the side and sitting up. So I might just come a little bit closer and I'll take a cushion, which you might like to do as well. Just take a cushion to sit on and come into crossed leg position. Now, if you need a little bit of limbering for this. Actually, I think I'm a bit too close. So come back, that's better. Okay, so if you need some limbering, just lift your legs and stretch out a little bit. Then bring your left foot in and ease the knee down. That's it. And you might just lift it, you know these ones, these just very loose, just relaxing into the hips. And then stretch, and then the other leg, same thing. Of course, you can spend more time on this if you have extra time for your practice and for your just working on your flexibility, but it will come. And then a little bit of this. And you can also do this position from the half lotus if you're comfortable with your knees down on the floor when your foot's up, then you can do it from there. Okay, legs out in front, and we're going to come into cross leg position. Okay, and just pause here for a moment. Take a couple of breaths, eyes lightly closed. Already you may be feeling that you're loosening up a little bit. The stress level perhaps in your body is beginning to drop. As you know, you're in a safe place. Doing your practice, your yoga practice, allows you to be in that safe place. There's no expectations, you just do as you feel, following along, but always aware of your own limitations and what feels right for you. That's really yoga. That's the true essence of yoga, listening to your body and being mindful of what you do so that we can take it out into the world as such. Okay, so we're going to do a little bit of a twist. Now, again, we're going to use a little bit of the brain. Well, not a little bit of the brain, but we're going to challenge the brain a little bit. So your right hand on the heart, the left hand on top. And every time we open, we're going to come back and swap the hands. Okay, so we'll start with the right hand. I'm not going to prompt you too much with this so that you actually do the thinking about that yourself. Don't let it be like a burden on you. If you don't do the right hand, it's not going to matter. But because you need to do this with a calm attitude. So just see how you go. You do get used to it. I'm sure some of you are. All right, so breathing in and breathing out. Coming back into the heart. We're going to vary this as we go. Inhale and exhale. inhale and exhale. Now we'll add a gentle twist, inhaling and twist to the left, exhale, hand around on the leg here or the knee, and you can put the other arm around your waist or on the floor and gently turn your head, and then inhale, return, and we come back to the heart. Inhale, open, and exhale, keeping that spine nice and straight as you twist. And back. So we just do another one each side, not forgetting to close back into the heart space. Breathing in, breathing out, and draw your abdominals in just gently as you twist. Hold here and breathe in, and just check that your spine is nice and straight and your head is over that left shoulder. And inhale, come back and come into the heart. Inhale and turning now to the right, and place yourself in the posture, head turning to the right, shoulders dropped, and breathe in, holding the posture. Feel the spine ever so lightly elongating as you inhale, and exhale. Tummy muscles draw in, and then inhale, open, and coming home into the heart. And then just rest your hands back on your knees. So you may be able to hear my dog snoring. That's what the noise is. Okay, just nicely breathing, calmly breathing. And while we come from the heart, anything, where you open the chest, it's lovely to come from the heart, because that's really at the essence of our yoga practice, to be sincere and to come with the right intention, with good intention from your heart. The intention to love and nurture yourself and to strengthen and nurture the central nervous system. So keep that in mind. Might just remind you never to struggle, never to feel that you're forcing anything. All right, so we change again now. Come into cat pose, hands and knees like this. Okay. So first of all, we're going to go back onto your heels and draw your hands in. This is the starting position. So you're not stretched out with your hands. You've got your forearms and palms on the floor, and lower your head towards the floor. Now breathing in, come up and just move slightly forward, and then we come back again. Exhale. So this is a repetition. Inhale and forward. You can drop the spine slightly and then soften the spine, exhaling, coming back. Now notice that we're going quite slowly. So breathing in, breathing out. Lift the belly slightly, very gently as you breathe out and come down. So we're going to do that to the count of 4 in and 6 out. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One more. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now bring your hands under your forehead and rest a few moments, or you can bring the hands beside your feet and drop right down into child's pose. Whichever is comfortable for you, please stay there and just relax a moment. Notice your breath, notice the body, any sensations. The nervous system, to develop more nervous system resilience, it's really befitting to practice slow flowing movements. So that's what we're doing today. All right, come back here now and into that position with the forearms down. And we'll do some alternate arm and leg raises and balancing there. Okay, so breathe in and breathe out. Raise your right arm and left leg and inhale, and then exhale, lower and come back onto the heels. Now repeat the other side. Breathe in, raising the left arm and the right leg. Hold it as you breathe out. Breathe in and back. Exhale. So again, other side, breathe in. I think I made a mistake with the breath this side. So just breathe out and come back. We'll do it dynamically. Sorry about that. Inhale, left leg, left arm, right leg. Exhale, down. Once more on right arm, left leg. And lower, back to crouch. Inhale, left arm, right leg. And exhale, coming down. Just pause a moment and then draw your hands back and kneeling up if you can. Okay, so if kneeling like this doesn't suit you, then please do standing kneel. So we'll just create a little vinyasa here, and you can go from here with your prayer posture, or you can be in kneeling pose. So most of you know this one. Breathe in, breathe out into that crouch posture. Breathe in, breathe out, slowly back. Breathe in and raise. Breathe out and lower. And again, breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. And home. Breathe out. So you can see, if you're not used to connecting the breath in that way, which I'm sure most of you are, but just to say that it is very beneficial to be able to flow through a very simple vinyasa like that without any interruption with your breath and without hurrying the breath or feeling any inconsistency with your breathing. That will come if it hasn't already appeared. So we're going to extend that little practice a little bit further, incorporating the balance. Okay, so prayer position and inhale exhale, inhale, and exhale. Do your right arm, left leg. Hold it as you inhale. And then down and back onto the heels. Exhale. Coming up, inhale. And home, exhale. Repeat for the other leg now. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And left arm, exhale as you lift. Inhale as you hold. And come home or come back down, exhale. And then standing kneel. And now home. Beautiful. And lower down. Now again, just stay for a few moments wherever you are in a resting pose. You can drop down into this position or sit with your legs outstretched. Just pause a moment. And again, notice your breath, notice your body. Notice if there is any agitation. Is the breath a little demanding more so than it was? There's no right or wrong, just observe. Take your time. Now we'll just repeat that just to give you a bit of variation, and for anyone that would like to do the famous downward dog, come into that position again. So you're in either kneeling or standing kneel, and ready, inhale, exhale, inhale. Now get ready with your toes under and raise up into downward dog and exhale down. And then back onto your heels, raising up and home. Okay, so we get that going with the breath. Inhale. Exhale, inhale, toes under, exhale into downward dog and hold there as you breathe in, out, lower your knees, inhale, exhale, back onto your heels and standing kneel, and home. Good. So that's a practice that you can add if you're practicing on your own and you want to just vary it a little bit. There's lots of things you can do there. I'm sure you've experienced them all in class sometime or other. Okay, so now we're going to stand and just do a little bit of warrior one, but in this slow yoga fashion with using the changing of the hands one on top of the other. So instead of taking the posture, out like this and just holding it, we're going to do it with a bit of movement. So turn your right, I'm turning my left foot out. You can go either way, doesn't matter. And then right hand on the chest, left hand on top. Okay. So as we inhale, bend the knee, bend that left or right knee, whichever one you've got turned out, and then come back. Exhale and swap hands. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Careful that you don't raise your shoulders. Exhale. How are you going with the hands? Inhale. Exhale. And this one we'll hold. Inhale. Exhale as you hold. Inhale. And come back. Exhale. And then you can lower the hands, just turn that foot in. Notice for a moment or two, just notice your shoulders. Just been doing a little bit of work in that area, so be mindful. Relax it, consciously relax your shoulders. How does your leg feel, the one that you were working there, compared to the other? It's quite an interesting, and it's actually doing these observations is really training your mind. So now let's turn the other foot out, my right, whichever one it is for you, and we take the starting position. So breathe in and out. Head comes to the front again. And in and out. And in and out. And we hold this one. Inhale. Exhale. Shoulders relax. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And back home. Exhale. Now just drop the hands, turn that foot in and walk your feet together to stand now in mountain pose. Mountain pose, beautiful pose, very significant for our mental stability as well. So feel your body is like a mountain and the mind is like as clear as blue sky, or at least clearing to be as clear as blue sky. And notice any other part of your body, your legs, perhaps that the side that we were working on, whatever side it was, just feel that sensation there. Notice your breath, notice your body. Now, we always pause, as you know, in between postures. So you've heard me say this many times, the pause is just as important as the posture. It's allowing your brain to take up and to integrate the goodness that you have derived from the posture, and it's also allowing the nervous system to absorb that intention and those movements, nice flowing, soft movements. So we're going to do a forward bend now. Always careful with forward bends because you don't want to overstretch in your lower back. So I recommend we do it this way with an inhalation and then bend forward from the hips with a straight back. When you get your hands onto your knees, bend your knees and then just slide the hands down or leave them at the knees. The hands can go to the ankles or to the floor. If you want to take your hands to the floor and just spread the shoulder blades, well and good. And then come up. Again, when your hands come to your knees, feel that you stretch the legs and come up with a nice straight back, a long spine, and relax the shoulders. Breathe in. And again, just forward bending, sliding the hands on the legs. Touch the knees and bend your knees. And go further if you can. Lower the head. Inhale. Stretch the legs, extend the spine, and standing. Exhale. And one more, breathing in, exhaling, tummy in as you bend, then take your hands all the way down. It's important in this that you do have your knees bent and then relax into that forward bend. Inhale, coming up, arch your back and pause, exhaling. Good. Once again, we return to mountain pose, observing your body, just taking a moment. And then just do a little bit of rebounding, just bouncing with your heels coming up and down off the floor, shoulders relaxing, hands and arms relaxing. Great. And then a little bit further apart with your feet. And this too is a good in-between movement to do, because it just helps to just relax the shoulders and turn, lifting the opposite heel to the way you're going. You can do this between any of the postures. Once you've stopped and observed, you can then go into it like a counter pose, that one is. So now a little bit of balancing. We're going to do this. We're going to have the feet comfortably apart, like hip width, not stepped apart. And it's simply this. We go up, we just do it with both hands first, raise your heels, and then exhale down. So 2 more just like that. Breathe in, breathe out, and in, and out. Good. Now, if your shoulders or the back of your neck don't agree with a straight arm upward stretch, please take the hands out like this. We call it cactus pose. So I've got one cactus arm and the other one that's relating to a very old injury in my elbow. So if that's what you see, just don't take any notice of it. Now we're going to do a little bit of asymmetrical. So as you come up, now the left arm raises and the right arm just goes to the side. And exhale down. And the opposite way, inhale and exhale. Concentrate just on that balancing. Inhale, exhale. Inhale and exhale. Now we'll just do the 2 arms again. Inhale, exhale, and inhale, and exhale. Good. And pause again. Just notice your arms, your legs. Notice your breathing. And now step your feet generously apart. And we do a forward bend here. Again, sliding the hands down the legs. So just starting with the shoulders, not squeezing together, but just down, and then forward. Now again, you can keep the knees straight, or you can soften them if you want to, or you don't even have to go past your knees if that's not really comfortable. And then inhale, try and come up with that swan-like movement with a nice straight back. Exhale, down with a straight back. You can draw your chin under if you're not going right down, just do where you can. And raise your head and arching up And exhale, draw the abdominals in slightly so that you just breathe out fully. Now stay there and breathe in. Just raise your head slightly. Breathe out. Lower your chin again. Breathe in. Breathe out. And this time we come up. So raise your head, inhaling all the way up. And relax. So walk your feet in. And just shake your legs this time. Just shake out from the hips. Good? That's great. How do you feel? Notice how you feel. Notice how the breath is. Notice how the body is. So now we're going to do, come down again on your knees, but we're going to do our inverted pose here. And I'm going to suggest that you have a cushion or a blanket, so you can get one if you need to. And just have a look what I'm doing here. Lying back and putting this cushion underneath my very lower back. And then you draw your knees in and stretch up. Well, you don't have to stretch so much, but just extend your legs. And you can hold that inverted leg position. Just as you breathe. Allow your arms to be relaxed beside the body. Now you can also do this on a chair, with your legs up on a chair. I'll just think I'm not in the right position there. So again, I'll just raise my legs. And this is actually quite a comfortable position. And it's very good for just ending your practice. Don't hesitate to use a chair. So you put your legs up over the seat part of the chair and just rest there like that. Or up on the bed or on the settee, anywhere at all. So just stay there for a little bit longer. Easy breathing. See if you can, if you're really struggling at all, please don't. Just come down and either sit or lie, relaxing, noticing. And it's very important towards the very end of the practice to really feel that you're able to slow down, that you're able to feel quietness within your heart and within your body. And there's no strain or effort in any of your body parts or internal organs. And there's another position you can take before we finish completely is just this one where you're in cat pose, but you actually, most of you know this well, you've got your head on the back of your hands and you just drop the spine. You're not holding your spine up, you just drop it down, shoulders relaxed. And this is really very helpful for easing the back. It's good for just taking the pull of gravity out of the lower part of the body, or not the lower part, but all organs within the torso. And then gently coming back. Now you can do Matsyasana to finish off, or you can just lie down. Matsyasana is the fish posture. So if you want to proceed with that, take your lying posture, knees bent, and just take a moment before you launch into it, just to let your body settle. And when you're ready, just lift up and put your hands under. Straighten out the legs. And the idea of this is to keep it smooth and flowing. It's one movement up. Inhale. And just let your head slip under. Now only do this if you feel comfortable to invert your head in this way that it's not going to aggravate the back of the neck. And you just hold that for a moment or two, feeling the openness in your throat and the chest, of course. So you might be holding it a little bit longer than I did. That's fine. Remember, you're tuned in to your own inner world, your own inner body, and you're listening to the prompts that you're receiving in that way. And then when you finally release, you can lie down. I'll guide you through a short relaxation. Okay? So you can stay lying down, of course, but if you want to sit up, of course you may. And when you get into your comfortable postures, lying down's pretty good. It's recommended after your practice, especially as we've been heading towards a place of complete inner calmness, inner stillness. Feel free to bend your knees and have your feet on the floor, of course, if your back requires that little adjustment. And take a deep breath in through your nose now. Just hold the breath, and when you exhale, do a double breath out and relax the whole body. Simply welcome the next breath as it comes. And we'll do one more of those breaths, of that type of breath. Inhale, hold, and double breath out. Together, inhaling through the nose. Pause. And exhale. Relaxing all the body parts at once. Eyes are lightly closed. Your eyes are lightly closed, and your lower jaw is soft, the teeth apart. Sense the space between your eyebrows. Feel your eyebrows softly spreading. And there's no lines of worry or concern on your forehead, and there's no frowning. You feel in that safe place to let go of all tension in your body. There's no need to hold on at all. And as your eyebrow center softens even more. You feel there's a wave of contentment coming over your whole expression, and you can smile a little. Keep your inner gaze still if you can. Imagine that you're gazing either straight ahead, beneath your closed eyes, or you can raise your inner gaze slightly and feel that softness just entering your whole body now. Your face is soft and relaxed. Be aware of your shoulders. Shoulders soften. Drop any weight of burden or worry, just for now. You'll feel better for releasing any tension. And allow your arms to relax now. Arms, hands, and fingers. Be aware of your whole back and spine. Your whole back and spine. Your back is spreading and widening, expanding. And you feel the support that's beneath you now. It's easy to give in and relax. Be aware of your chest, the rib cage, right and left, your lungs, the easy breath that you might feel in the chest. And be aware of your heart. Notice that your heart is quiet. Notice that your heart is calm. And it feels good to relax. And so that feeling filters down through your abdominal area and through all the vital organs in your body. For they too need attention, some loving kindness and some awareness. And when you're calm, you are in fact really creating an inner environment for healing if it's needed. And now be aware of your legs. Both legs relax and drop. Both legs, feet and toes. Feel the lightness in your legs, the lightness throughout your whole torso, front and back, the lightness in your arms, in your hands and fingers. The softness in your shoulders. And the expression of contentment and ease upon your face. All is well. all is very, very well. Please stay as long as you like, as long as you can, but I'll leave you there. Someone's gone to sleep here. You probably can hear that snoring, very contented. So lovely to be with you, and I remind you again, if you want me to do more of these, please be in touch. I'm delighted to do it. Okay. Love and blessings to everyone.